What? Four?
Nope. Well, I mean, if you're doing the sugar thing,
Aw.
then it's in four.
Wait. Oh, bitch. You caught me at the wrong time. Seven. Hey. Damn, I should have asked you to give me. Wait, are you in the kitchen? No, I'll get wine later. Hey, Rory. Ugh. I kind of want wine. I feel like wine would slow me down right now. Honestly.
I got you.
Oh, really? You got me? Yeah, because I have, like, weed right here, but I feel like that would knock me out. I can't lie. I cannot lie. Thank you, Rory. Yeah, I got this from, like, some fucking site. A while ago. This is like my first really super edgy thing, and I'm actually doing really good right now by buying, hey Milani, by buying what's it called, what is that word called, buying more clothes and shit for myself. So I'm in the process of that right now. And Rory asked, oh, by the way, how y'all doing today? Are you feeling a little high strung? High strung? Thanks, boo. My boo is the best. High strung is like not even the word. I would say, hey. I would say the word is, oh, my. Waiting for her to join. Hey, everyone that just joined, thank you. Hey, the queen. The queen is here. Hold on, let me turn up my brightness.
You are the queen.
Oh.
Look.
Is it coming? Is it here? Okay, now I'm better. Okay.
Are we good?
Hey, how you doing, boo?
What's
Awesome.
up?
Girl, let me tell you.
Look, I got food.
Oh,
I got hookah.
I love it.
I've been smoking.
Yes, girl. I'm about to pack a fat bowl right now, and my boo just got me some wine. So you already know it's gonna be on and popping. So we're gonna talk about some real shit today, because y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know. Shalom is the realest. The realest.
Look, let me tell you what I have over here. I have so much shit. I brought my tarot cards. I brought crystals. I brought jewelry. I got a new book that I wanted to show y'all about. I got my food. I have a lot of stuff. So yeah, I'm ready.
I'm ready. It. I love it so much. Yes, girl. Go ahead. Do what you gotta do. Because this, honestly, when I do stuff like this, it's like random. I'm not even really talking about really anything. I'm just like, we're just talking. Because like everyone that's been on these lives are just my friends. They're just my friends that know some shit that everyone could benefit from what they know. So how about we begin? We're
ready.
Really early in the process, but I don't really care because we're all doing this for recording purposes anyway.
Right.
So how about you let everybody know who you are, what you're about, and like what's good.
Okay. So my name is Shalom, and I am the CEO, creator, curator, manifester of Divine Chakras LLC. You can follow me on there. You guys see my name up here at the top right there. But you can also follow me there. You can follow me. Where else can you follow me? YouTube, Divine Chakras. I'm on YouTube. And I have a website, www.divinechakras.com. And I am just a cosmic cutie, honestly. I am a cosmic cutie.
Yes.
I'm a child of Bast. So if y'all are followers of Kemetic Sciences, I am a child of Bast, as well as Ampu. What else am I? I'm a curator. I'm a designer of jewelry. I have some jewelry here for you guys, and I have a discount, so I'm going to tell y'all in a little while. And I just get your life together. How about that?
Yes. You know what you remind me of? There was this this quote that was passing around that said, don't be spiritually ashy or some shit like that. That reminded me of you, because you like it's so funny because y'all don't even know. When I first met Shalom, it was so weird because we were in something called Crystal Fox, and Crystal Fox is like metaphysical store near us,
Yes.
like in the Baltimore, DC area. And so I don't know what it was, but I remember just looking at her and being like, who that? Like, I don't know why. And
That's what I said too.
I was definitely trying to mind my business. Because I can have like and then on top of that, it would make me, you know, I'm gothy, so it looked like I was trying to side eye you. You know what I mean? So I was like, let me mind my business. So there was just definitely a pull. But that reminds me of you. When I think of you, I think of don't be spiritually ashy, because you're just somebody who just has it like spirit is really your passion. Like, you're really spirit based, spirit led, and I really, really love it.
I am.
So
Absolutely.
what would you say, not even like how do you execute that, as somebody who I'm like mind, body, and spirit, and I'm somebody who tries to push myself to get in touch with spirit every day and do things for the spirit, like through rituals. How about you give us the down low on like, where can someone get stamina to do spiritual shit, especially during this time? Because I know you got the answer for that.
You gotta want it, period. I mean, I can bring you to the river, but I can't make you drink the water.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, you're going to have to want it for yourself. Like, spirit is not going to help anyone that doesn't want to help themselves. So you got to meet yourself even halfway. You know, only you can do for self. So who is it? It's you, motherfucker. It's you. Period.
Yes.
That's the answer.
And you are so right, because my problem is, I'm not gonna lie, like I like to chill a little too much. Like, I like to relax. I'm somebody who isolates. So like when I'm at home, even now, this lockdown is actually, you know, by the way, thank you everybody. Leave us your
Thanks
comments
for the heart.
questions. Yeah, thanks for the hearts and everything.
Yes.
And let us know how your days were, and we'll react with you and stuff like that. But what I was saying is, I'm somebody who just likes to chill a lot. I don't like to reach out. I don't like to like initiate anything, not even with personal interaction, but like doing things I know I love to do. And that's something that I've always wanted to be serious about, is like have like a full ritual, like actually do things at my altars. I haven't done that in a long time. I just feel real spiritually crusty sometimes.
But you know what? Those are tools. Those are tools. Remember, we are the altar. You know, we are the altar, literally. Yes. We are the body, you know? And so what are we, when we go to our altars, what are we exalting? You know, we're exalting ourselves, a piece of us, because if everything is a reflection, your altar is a reflection. So you don't have to go to your altar every day. Just like people tell you, you don't have to go to church every day to, you know what I'm saying, to get the spiritual nourishment that you need. Does that make sense?
That makes a lot of sense.
So what I mean to say is, don't feel bad for not going to your altar every day. That's what I'm trying to tell you, is to know that you are your altar at the end of the day. So even if you take a moment to center yourself, I don't do yoga, but I know you do. You know, I tried it. It was hard. Maybe I need to try harder. But, you know, I'm all about the shadow, and my shadow self says, hell nah. Because it hurts. It's painful. If anyone's ever done, like, anyway, it's painful. So, but you have to breathe through it. And that's the problem that I have, is breathing through it.
I understand.
But don't feel bad. Don't feel bad, Jamila, because at the end of the day, you're the altar. You know, and it's back to you. It's back to self. And as long as you yourself are good, then your altar is good. Yes, you know. Okay, so when we talk about like altars, we got to be specific, because you can't just be neglecting your ancestor altar and don't think that ain't shit about to happen, you know, or disrespect your deity altar as well. Now, if it's just an altar that you have in your house for your stuff that you go and do your meditations at, then yes. But when I'm talking, I'm assuming you're talking about your own altar, right? Not your ancestral.
Yeah, I have two. I have one that's for my Afro-Indigenous side, and one that's like my native Indigenous, like American one.
You know, we got to be careful, because this time right now. And okay, let's keep going.
Yeah,
because I was about to get deep.
Yeah. Didn't I tell y'all Shalom was real as fuck? Didn't I tell y'all? Oh my god. But yeah.
I was about to go there.
Yeah. but I feel you so hard on that. You're right. Like, I can't keep feeling these feelings of guilt. It's almost as if, and the thing is, I might not, I put water, you know, I change the water often, at least, you know, and I acknowledge their, you know, every time I take the water, I do it with my giving hand, you know, take it with my receiving hand, give it with my giving hand. And then, you know, I'm just like, thank you. You know, I have my own saying for everything, just so I make sure I'm doing it with respect. So it's not like I'm just like, here, let me just change the dusty ass water. It's like, I acknowledge that, like, oh, I'm sorry, it might have been a while. Thank you for your patience. I'm doing this to honor you. Exactly. Intention. Absolutely. And they can feel that. But I can feel when I haven't done anything for a while and they're like, bitch, hello, I'm hungry.
But
like,
you know what? You know what? Let me tell you, because Spirit is on time. Spirit is always on time. Because I'm going to say this. We make time for what we want to make time for. Yes. Come on now. We talk about shadow work. We're going to go there today. We make time for what we want. So if we don't want to do altar work, if we don't want to work on ourselves, we're not going to. We're going to find time to plot against that time and do something else. Period. I don't care who you are. You can be Jesus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could be Jesus. So at the end of the day, I think that especially during this time, we really should just let it flow, you know, and just because Spirit, I'm telling you, Spirit is on time, and Spirit will slow you down when you need to be slowed down. And right now, we all need a timeout. We all in the corner. You know, when your mother puts you in the corner because your ass been acting up?
Girl, let me tell you.
That's the corner we're in right now. And some of us are being bad, you know, and being defiant and not wanting to, you know, I don't want to say abide by the rules, but this is more like, I'm talking more in the spiritual language. I'm not talking about physical language.
Right.
Some of us don't want to go within. And so we're being punished, you know what I'm saying? And so I think a lot of the guilt comes from the punishment. So I'm going to ride back on through and say your guilt may be you needing to like push yourself through that glass ceiling and do more, you know, because I know it's doing it to me. Maybe it's this Moldavite. I don't know.
Ooh, I got my Moldavite right here too. And you know what? I fucked with that so hard because, you know, once again, we're all about the shadow up in this bitch. And I also will say my guilt definitely comes from, it's almost as if like, because I always do what I want to do. Okay. And you know that. People who know who I'm like, how I'm like, know that I do what I want to do in the end.
Facts.
But, oh, hey, boo. Oh, but yes.
Who is Boo?
Yes, Lolly speaks. But yeah, so.
Oh, that's Hima.
Hey. So, I do what I want to do. So when I don't want to do something physically, there's nothing mentally or physically, or spiritually can really get my physical ass up. And that's very unfortunate. But I'm trying not to be so fucking mutable all the time with my Pisces and Sun and Moon ass, and get up and use my Leo rising to like really chart. Exactly. I'm learning during this time to not only relax because, you know, capitalism, blah, blah, bullshit, physical, blah, blah, but I know my spiritual, I'm going to be very honest with you because you're my boo. I've been so intuition led the past few weeks because of everything that's been going on. I've been taking time to slow down and listen rather than trying to produce all this content to block out the voice that's telling me to make a change with everything I'm doing. Like, realistically, I feel like I've been getting this push to do more makeup, to get better clothes, to fucking do outfit of the days, makeup videos, heavy metal cooking shows. Like, fucking, I want to do things that go into that interest of mine. And coaching might not even be the thing that will be for me in the long run. And that hurt for a second, but if it's not meant for me, it's not serving me, then it's nothing lost. And I can obviously come back to it again if I so choose. So during this time, I'm doing my best to go within. I am going within. and I don't like what I'm feeling by it, but at the same time, I know that it will still make me happy and still bring me joy. So why not go for it?
Can I bring you over here?
Please.
Just come, put your neck up to the phone.
Let me teleport.
Let me pull you by that let me pull you by that choker on your neck. Listen.
Please. We need to talk.
Listen, but I'm about to blow your mind right now, is what I'm telling you. Because I've been feeling the same exact way. And if we're going to be honest here, we're really, you know, this is that Pluto retrograde.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. That is that Pluto retrograde right there. Because, you know, I'm a Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn no, I'm lying. I'm a Capricorn sun, Taurus moon, Virgo rising.
Mm-hmm.
I am a Sag Venus and Sag.
Wow.
My North Node is in Gemini.
Whoa.
My Mars is in Scorpio.
Whoa.
Let me see. I am also, what I forget? My Mercury is in Capricorn, and my Saturn, I forgot where my Saturn is, but I'll tell you in a second. But anyways, so my point is that I've been feeling the same way as you, and I'm gonna have to say it right here, right now.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, I don't know if I want to do makeup anymore.
What? Like at all?
I don't know if I want to do makeup anymore.
Like wearing it or
no, doing it.
Oh,
like
okay.
actually doing it. Like no. I'm gonna always be beats to the god.
Glam, girl.
But no, like I'm really sitting here like I don't know if I want to do makeup anymore.
Wow.
I think that I want to focus more on coaching and pushing people to dig into their shadow side, you know, and really find themselves and really create a solution-based, you know, product for them so that they're able to follow through instead of just doing something and falling off on the wayside. Doing something and falling off on the wayside. We do that so many times in our lives, and we don't realize how badly we've been programmed to do that, you know. And failure is cool, but the one thing that we run away from is failure. And once you like face failure in the face and you actually take it on, you know, and take that energy, like I always be telling people, to turn your pain into gain, then that is when you'll find bliss.
Yes.
And this is exactly what Pluto retrograde is teaching us right now, is like you've got to find a place in your heart where you're happy and you're blissful, so that when all of this shit comes back around and you're being faced with making a decision of should I stay or should I go? It's like literally we're at the crossroads. A lot of us are at a crossroads right now. And I got this message today from my sister. She pulled some cards for me and she told me I'm at a crossroads. And I actually pulled this card on my live for y'all last week. Yes, and it was the Lover's card. And the Lover's card is all about the crossroads. It's all about the crossroads. So I think that a lot of people are at crossroads right now, but I also believe that a lot of people are having their roads opened. And I think a lot of that has to do with Saturn and Jupiter. A lot of it has to do with Saturn and Jupiter. Jupiter is definitely an expansive planet. And what is Jupiter? Jupiter's in Capricorn right now, I believe.
Here, let me look at my app.
Okay, yes.
I'm gonna look at my app.
Did someone say yes?
Yes,
I believe it is.
Oh, let me see. Jazz that tree. Everyone is starting to reevaluate what aligns. Something must die. Mm-hmm. Here, I'm gonna look at my app later. But I wouldn't be surprised. All I know is that today the Cancer is of the Cancer. Wow, the moon is in Cancer. That's all I know for today. But I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's permeating through everyone's spirit right now. And the fact that you are thinking about picking up makeup and I'm thinking about letting it go for right now is just kind of like that yin and that yang, you know, that opposite, that alignment. You know, we're totally feeling each other right now. You know, like I completely respect your spirit and what you're going through, because I am going through the same thing as you. We are all reflections of each other right now. And that's what we all have to realize. Like, You know, I don't care about Corona. I don't care about the lockdown. I don't care about, you know, whatever else they're talking about. I don't care about none of that. What I care about is connecting to people. And this is a sidebar and then we can keep going. But I've just been, I've been really giving a lot this season, y'all. So I would tell you guys, get your giving up. If you have enough to give, give. Give and support Black businesses, you guys. Like, we have to support each other. Like,
Legit.
please, like, I am begging you right now to please support your Black businesses. Pour into them, because whatever you pour into them, you will get back tenfold. Trust me. All right, go ahead.
Absolutely. You know what? I'm gonna have to like go right back on you know at you with this because you know the Soulful Veganista and Divine Chakras were very pro-Black. We're very Black. We do things for our community. We speak towards our community. We might not do it in an unconventional way, but in the end, we're speaking to our family. And so I agree with you on that one, because I feel like this is the time for us to connect with each other. This is a time for us to reflect. You're right. I don't give a fuck about the Rona. You know, all those things. It's unfortunate. I feel my heart goes out to everybody that's affected by it. But at the same time, though, this is really a time to reflect. And a time to reset. And I'm not saying that we have to all try to be all productive or whatever. You know, do whatever's productive for you, go right ahead. But
Yeah.
oh yes, you know what? Black businesses,
Somebody said, "Fuck that Rona."
Yes, fuck that Rona, for real. Anyone, any Black business in here, please drop your
Yo,
business
drop
and your
yours.
website. Yeah. I'm always going to want Black businesses to excel, because we will and we are. But yeah, this is the time. This is the time. Like
This is the time and the place.
The place. Yeah, because we all, you know, unfortunately, not all of us are happy at home. You know, I'm not going to say that a lot of us are living in poverty. A lot of us are in abusive households. A lot of us aren't at age where we can do whatever the fuck we feel. But at the same time, though, whatever capacity we have to reflect, reset, rejuvenate, relax, we got to take it so we can move on to the next step. This Pluto retrograde is really showing us our shadow right now, and it's really trying to be like, bitch, what the fuck are you trying to do both during and after this?
Pluto is the forgotten child. Pluto is the child that was called a planet and then the name was taken away and was given a cosmo.
Yep.
What is it? A cosmic piece of dirt, whatever.
Yeah.
But no,
planet.
facts.
Mm-hmm.
Pluto is that dwarf planet. You know, planet. Pluto is the planet that is like forgotten. You know what I'm saying? So think of your spirit as that. This is about to be all about the forgotten ones. The ones who, like I keep telling people, the pendulum swings both ways. And those who were on the bottom are now about to be on the top. So best believe if you're a business owner and you have been struggling to get your business up and running, this is your moment. Like, this is literally, the stars are aligned for you right now. So if your ass is not working double time right now to get your shit out on the market, you're bugging right now, because everything is perfectly aligned for that right now. Like, as long as you are willing to change the way you think and the way you see things, you know what I'm saying, and learn how to do contract law and things like that, like facts, man, you're gonna come out of this shit good.
I agree.
You know, you gotta work on that shadow side, because it's gonna take over. You're gonna sit up here like, man, I'm gonna be a failure. No one sees my video today. You remember how it was when you first started out? And look at you now. You got 10 G's, young. You balling. Wait, we need
I guess.
We need a bell. Wait, hold on. We need a bell. Congrats.
Stop. Oh my God, making my head big.
Listen.
The bells. But I don't even know what to say. I mean, true.
I'm just showing love, man. I'm just showing love because that's all I care about right now. I just want to show love. I really do.
Happy. Yeah, and being happy for people. I love that so much, because that's something that a lot of people, I noticed that, like, you know, I really feel like during this reflection period, we all have a lot of time to to analyze how we see other people, because, you know, realistically in the media, we're told to fear other people. We don't see them as a reflection of us. We see them as a threat to us. So we need to really sit back and reflect how we view others, because that says a lot about how we feel about ourselves. And when you show love to somebody else, we're not even trying to do that to give love back in return. You're just merely being happy for someone because we realize the feeling of accomplishment or success, whatever that it means to us. And you would want someone to give you a congratulations, a pat on the back, or just an acknowledgement that you have reached the goal. So instead of being like, damn, they don't even deserve that, like, oh, whatever, I don't care, she had to suck her dick to get the way. No, it's not even like that. And even if she did have to suck her dick to get out the way, I mean,
that's not your business.
Exactly. So
let her suck them dicks. How many licks? Ain't that what Lil Kim said? Listen, she taught me a lot about the game. That's my shadow side.
I love that. Yeah, and the shadow is so important right now. Well, not even just with Pluto retrograde, but just in general, like listening to my shadow and just taking time to listen, taking this time to just sit there still and listen has showed me that my shadow side. I haven't even smoked yet. My shadow side has been trying to tell me, like, look, girl, you've been putting this off for too long. And really that thing is modeling, like really being serious about modeling, that's my thing. It makes me so uncomfortable to take selfies. It makes me so uncomfortable to put on makeup and then take it off like 2 hours later. Like, no, that's not my style. I don't want to dress up for no reason. But honestly, I came into, I'm gonna just be real.
Wait, you said no reason, but there is a reason.
Wait, what happened? Someone said that?
You said you dress up for no reason. There is a reason. Who's the reason? Me.
And you know what? I really like that because I have to remind myself that I'm not doing this for no reason. Like, I'm not putting on makeup for nothing. Taking pictures is going to be my craft the more practice I get, because I don't like taking selfies. I don't. And I'd rather have a photographer do it for me. But unfortunately, I'm not going to let no nigga, fucking snap me right now because it's not the time. Right. But at the same time, though, I have to remember that this isn't for no reason. I putting on my makeup, putting on a cute outfit, especially me running into a little bit of money. I'm about to go on a whole shopping spree tomorrow. I don't give a fuck.
Listen, sis, is Trump not your sugar daddy or no?
I am dead, bitch.
Y'all know I love me some rich old white men. I do. I support swirling, by the way. Even though I'm pro-black, I do support swirling. So, if you want to do your thing, do your thing. Yeah, I do support swirling. So if you want to do your thing, do your thing. Yeah.
And, while we're on that topic, everyone knows, a lot of people here actually follow me on my Ho account too. Speaking of getting rich white men to pay for our stuff, that's another thing that I'm trying to pursue a little bit more too, is learning how to get more money doing my Ho stuff. It's not easy and I'm still pretty new to everything, but I almost want to merge the Soulful Veganista with Shadow Work Queen in a way. I still want to talk about my spiritual shit, my black shit, social justice, but I want it to be while I'm like dressed up in gothy metal shit and having metal shit everywhere. And I don't know how I'm going to execute that, but it's going to happen.
Listen.
So I'm going to do a lot more listening so I can do a lot more executing.
You know what? Go ahead and hit your bong. Because you need one on that. You just dropped the gem.
Today's been a day. Okay.
Today was a vibe, right?
For real. And if anyone else is smoking or drinking, please smoke along with me.
Look, I did that pre-meeting.
Ooh, okay. I love that. Yeah, we just got some food, so yeah, I didn't have time to smoke. And plus, I've been trying to smoke later on in the day, so I don't act like a lazy ass all day. I don't get lazy, but I like to lay down and I don't get up.
Somebody, I feel that because I definitely don't. Anyway, I need to smoke during the day too. I want to go back. Somebody was saying we need more Black women uplifting one another. Ooh. And I totally agree with that.
Oh, I see.
The one thing I wanted to say about that and what I have learned, because I'm going to actually do a video about what I've learned during this time. But the one thing that I'm really like focusing on right now is uplifting Black women specifically, because Black women are going to be the ones that save all of this. You know what I mean? Like, Black women are going to be the ones that are going to create unity within our community. If that were to happen, in order for us to get there, it has to be through the Black woman, because Black men follow everything that we do, no matter what. You know, at the end of the day, yes, the man is the leader, but the woman is the woman, the womb, you know, the creator of all. She's source, right? The Black woman is God. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, at the end of the day, and this is not anything racial, because I don't want anyone on here. I know you have different races as well as me. This is not a shot at anyone else's race, but when we look at the numbers, if we want to get real right here, serious real quick, if you look at the numbers, there's actually a book called The Death of the West, and I do think that everyone should get it. I have it here. I'll show you guys if I remember.
Please.
But you have, you know, inferior races now, and you know, you have races of women that can't even have babies. You know what I'm saying? So when you think about that, you think about like, wow, like, and this is part of knowing who you are, and this is a lot of what I have learned also during this time, is when you realize who you are. Like, we as women, Black women especially, we are baby making machines. So just because your womb is not making babies doesn't mean that it's not birthing other fucking things. You know what I'm saying? Businesses, nations, ideas, solutions. You know what I'm saying? To your, and not just your personal problems, but to all of our problems. Because if we're all reflections of ourselves, then why the fuck aren't we helping each other then get through this shit? Because as your reflection, if I'm broke, you're broke too. You know what I'm saying? And you know me, and you know I'm struggling, you're broke too. Your mind is broke. Maybe not your pockets, but your mind is. You know what I'm saying? So my point is, I wanna bring on everybody. Like, come on, sis, we all going together.
We can all eat.
We can all eat. It's enough. If we as Black people are leading in consumerism, we buy up everything. Why aren't we buying up each other's stuff that we're selling? You know what I'm saying? So that we can all kumbaya and get the fuck out of here.
Look, I'm gonna have to agree with you right there, because you know why? I always say this to myself. I'm always like, you know, sometimes you go down the street and you see another fam, you see like a brother or a sister or whatever, you say hi, you do the head nod, they look down, they don't even say anything, they don't speak. Okay, I'm sensitive already as a Pisces, but at the same time, it hurts me to my core, because it means that the plan has been well executed. They have taught you for generations not to trust me, because you've seen me as your enemy. I am not your enemy. I am a part of you. We have, you know, we might have been through different upbringings. You know, I wasn't raised in poverty. You know what I mean? So I had that advantage in my life. So I might not be as understanding to other people's struggles. And my heart hurts for you that you had to go through that. But I'm telling you, regardless of where you come from, regardless of who you love, regardless of who you are, as long as you're not hurting nobody and being nasty, I support you all the way through, and I love you. And I wish we had that mentality. That's why people like you and me, a lot of the people that follow us and support us exist, because we have to raise that collective consciousness in our community, so we can be unified and realize we don't deserve this shit, that we're actually being abused every day. And peace out. I feel you on that.
We got to go to the hoods. Yeah. Straight up. We got to reach the hood.
Thank you.
That's where our soldiers are at.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Our soldiers are in the hood. Yep. Our intellects are in the suburbs. In order to defeat all of this, we need each other.
Yeah.
Period. We need each other. That's where our soldiers are. Our soldiers are in the hood. That's where our shooters are. You know, that's where our hustlers are. That's where our gangsters are.
Yeah.
We need them too. We need both sides. This shit right here, you will not survive this shit with love and light. Period.
Sometimes you're gonna have to knock a few motherfuckers out. Some people have to get shot along the way. Because
listen, blood will be shed. It has to be.
Yeah. There's no other way going around it. I mean, you can't okay, I understand nonviolence, ahimsa. I'm all about that. You know what I mean? But realistically, we live in a world where you have to get jumpy. You have to sometimes step and be on side about a lot of things in order to make things fall. You have to kill, to me, in order to make capitalism not okay. It's hard to say, but like you're gonna have to kill some people in order to make some things really happen. Some people have to die because they created so many things and they're the source of these issues. And if you just cut them out, we can reteach history. We can reteach the story.
Absolutely. Because it is his story. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I also want to do a video. You're just making me think right now. I want to do a video on people being afraid of dying.
Ooh.
And I want to do a video about death. You might not know, but I wanted to be a mortician. I still would love to be a mortician.
Badass. You already know I'm about that shit.
Yes. And so you'll feel me on this. But like, you know, people are afraid to die. And it's like, you know, when we talk about bloodshed, it's like to our ancestors, it was an honor to die. You know what I'm saying? When you died, it was a fucking honor. Like they buried you with gold and freaking diamonds and unks and like, you know, instructions on how to get to the under and then come back up as a spirit and free yourself, like as not being earthbound. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you got to go down to come back up.
Yep.
And this is what the book of life will teach you. You know, the coming forth by day, the book of the dead. It talks about our ancestors and how we really study death. And like to just go back to the point, it's like, you know, when I say blood has to be shed, I don't mean like in a sense of we're doing this aimlessly. Again, when we talk about intentions, there's even intention for the reason why blood has to be shed, you know, and just like you said, the system has to fall. There's an intention behind everything. You know what I'm saying? Like you use that gun to what? To kill someone? Why were you killing them? To protect yourself because you were mad? Because you were upset? Because what? Y'all got into it was a reason. It was an intention. It's not that you did it. You know what I'm saying? And so when we look at people, we judge them based on their intentions. But who is judging you for your intentions? You know?
Pluto fucking
retrograde, man.
Yeah, we all know we had bad intentions before. So were you
we've all done wrong.
Yeah. Were you justified?
Listen.
By who? You make your own choices.
It all comes back to you. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, like who cares what other people think? How did it make you feel? It may have, I mean, there's always consequences. With every action, there's a reaction.
You are just.
I never said that you was going to get $1 million from doing it, but you know, did it make you feel good?
You know what? I'm going to have to say that too. I think, in my opinion, I don't, you know, we can talk about celebrity shit all day, and I know you know what I'm talking about. But what I think, other than certain rituals, I think being a celebrity is all about people who don't give a fuck about what people think most of the time. I think people who are deemed as celebrities or famous or successful, they were like, you know what, fuck this. I'm gonna fucking do this. I have nothing to lose. You know what I mean? If I fail, I fail. But like, you don't quit. That's the look of consistency, hard work, fucking like passion, dedication. And that's where I want to be. Even though it might be slower for me because I'm an introvert, whatever, but I'm working, you know, consistency. You get yourself there regardless of people's naysaying.
Yeah.
And I understand it hurts. Trust me, I get it. I'm so sensitive. The older I get, the more I realize I am incredibly sensitive. I'll take anything personally. But it comes from my own upbringing and my own self-judgment. And I've internalized things on my whole life. You know, I've internalized that I shouldn't, going back to the conversation, that I shouldn't trust my own brother, my you know, family member.
Yeah.
You know, and you're right. I like how you were talking about, we are afraid to die. I can't lie. I have my fears. But you know, that comes along with attachment.
Yeah.
What are they attached to?
You are just pulling at my soul today, honey. Like,
I love it. I love it.
Speak to me, mother. Go ahead. Keep going.
It's all about attachment. I'm realizing, because, you know, once again, I'm about to go on a spree. I don't give a fuck. You know, I probably should save my money more. I am going to save some, but I'm spending a lot of it because I'm trying to throw away all my fucking clothes that I used to wear back in high school and shit. I'm 28, honey. I need clothes. Okay? I'm a grown-ass woman. so I'm about to get some clothes. But then other than that, I understand that seems like very material. You know, I understand that seems very like, oh, you aren't your clothes. But I know that already. My clothes decorate my person. You know what I mean? I'm not attached to these clothes. If they burn in a fire, that sucks. That's a waste of money. But there's more clothes out there. I will
Thank you.
survive.
And that's why you have good insurance. That's why you have good insurance.
Yeah. Yeah. You just reminded me. Yeah, that's a good thing to know. Good insurance. Something, you know what?
Listen.
I'll say this too. I just left a job that
I saw that.
You said what?
You left your job.
So I won't say much because I don't know who's watching and I don't know who talks.
Oh.
But the last job I had, it was an environmental job. I'll say that.
Yeah.
I worked there for a year, smack on a year. And I didn't get health insurance. And I don't appreciate that because it was ran by a white man. And he was definitely,
God.
I don't want to say this word because I'll text it about it later to you because you'll know what I'm talking about with this word. But he was really cheap and I didn't appreciate that. And my coworkers were black. So it's like, you don't give a fuck about our well-being, don't you? Because you know if my name was Greg and I look, you know, if I looked like fucking
Brad,
yeah, I would have had health insurance, dental insurance, all that. And
401k, everything.
And
everything.
Yes. And that's why I was glad that's why I like working in activism because I work with my people who are down with the brown, not trying to isolate the ones who aren't, but a lot of us aren't. And that's where I come in. I come in to let you know why you should care about us, about ourselves, you.
That's why I said we got to reach the hood.
Yes.
We got to reach the hood.
That's actually another one of my point too, because I'm going back to my old job that I had previously that I love because it's like food justice based. And when you're talking about food justice, you can't leave out the hood. And the hood is the #1 place we need to go back. I don't care if you're scared. You think you're in danger? You've been told you're in danger. That's, you know, you have to look twice over your shoulder, but you ain't gonna get shot. Just go in there, talk to people. They care. They engage with them, empower them. They want to get out.
They want to get out just like you, just like how you want to get out. They want to get out too, you know? And so again, that's where our soldiers are, you know? And if we don't, that's the area that we need to reach. If we don't reach that area, I mean, that's part of our army. That's what we need, you know? At the end of the day, that's what we need, period. But listen, Saturn's about to retrograde soon. And let me tell you, when it goes back in Capricorn, that's when a lot of structures are going to fall, you know, and that's when people are going to be forced to think differently, you know, and to really start to change their belief system, you know, and what they believe. Like, just like you said, if you're afraid, those things are going to change quickly. When they start forcing people to move into the cities.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's a conspiracy. Remember we were going to talk about conspiracy theories?
Yes.
There's a conspiracy that they want to move everyone to the cities, you know, and keep everyone in one location. So, you know what I mean? Or you may have your immunity cities where people are immune, like those that were immune to the COVID, whatever it is, you know, that thing. I don't want to say the word.
I know, but triggered, yeah.
Yeah, but that thing. So there may be some there may be some truth to that, or maybe, you know, some partial truth to it. But I don't know. Have you heard about that?
Honestly, I have not, but I have heard that, you know, in a lot of our major cities, a lot of us have been infected.
My friend had it.
Oh my God, are you serious? I knew someone. Yeah, there was.
And her whole family.
What? Her whole family? Are they alive?
Yeah.
Okay. Because like Alex's friend had it, and that nigga was sick as fuck. So it was like, ooh, is he gonna survive? I have 2 friends. Well, they're online. That had it so far. So it's kind of like, ooh, this is really happening. People are infected. But I agree. I think that because we're the most infected, even though we're like a small percentage of the population. Think about it. America's like what, 60% white, 70% white. They're probably gonna try to push this. And you know what happened in China, right? You heard what happened in China? How they were turning us away at restaurants because
that's gonna be that karma right there. Y'all keep playing. Y'all keep trying to kick down the daughters of the sun and the sons of the sun. Y'all keep playing with us. Y'all keep playing. They gonna get what's coming to them. I'm telling you, the universe will take care of those that keep on abusing its children. You know what I'm saying? The abuse has gone on long enough. This is it.
We can't even go to fucking Asia. You know, I always think about that. I agree with you with that because it's just kind of like, y'all, we can't even go to Asia. Think about how people treat us. Stop. I'm not trying to say nothing because, you know, but we need to not trust these motherfuckers. I'm sorry. Like, I'm from an area that's largely like Latinx. Like, a lot of people are from El Salvador and Ethiopia. And, you know, they would treat us some type of way, too. Even your own kind from Africa. So it's
well, here's the thing. They're not considered to be African Americans.
Right, exactly. So they're a different type, you know, the diaspora. So it's just kind of like, so it's like, I'm not saying we shouldn't be co-signing stuff. And we can fight, you know, if you have the capacity, speak up for other people's in behalf of their struggle. But we really got to focus on our shit. Okay? Because I understand we want to talk, be happy about other people's stuff. Because I'm social justice and I talk about everybody's struggle. But the first type, if I'm talking about a certain type of person, most likely
it's the people who you know.
Person. Yeah, you're gonna be black if what I'm talking about. And most of my audience actually is hey boo boo.
Hey boo.
Most of my audience is. I'm very, very lucky about that. I love it. I'm very lucky that my message has come across that way because the majority of my clientele and my support system are black. That's what I want. That's what I want.
I mean, but again, you can only speak to who you are and what you know.
Exactly.
You can only speak to your experiences in life.
Exactly. Right.
So if I don't know about it, then I don't know about it. Sorry. Exactly. I don't.
People need
like
to know.
Like you said earlier, I can sympathize with you because I've gone through maybe similar situations, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah. Legit.
We need to get back to the black woman, you know. I'm so ready to support all my sisters, like straight up.
Girl. Yo.
My daughter's on here. Hey, Kennedy.
Oh my God. Hey, boo-boo. Okay, I shouldn't do all that.
Kennedy, you need to walk home and be here by 7:30. I'm not coming to get you.
Oh, are y'all together right now?
She just texted me.
Oh, so cute.
She needs to walk home. It's right across the street. She'll be fine.
I love, you know, that's another thing too that I love that you just said. You know, because if I had children, my children would be very conscious like Kennedy. But I like how you said that because a lot of people would be scared that their child will be walking, but that's an experience that children need. Like, I really needed to walk from school to home. I needed to learn how to take the bus because I lived in, you know, in the DC area. I needed to learn how to do all those things because not only did it like not shield me from like public transportation. I'm high, but like
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood. But yes. So I needed those things. I'm not gonna try to shield my possible danger. It's almost as if you don't trust that your child will be okay. Like, where is your trust? I understand that trust, when you don't truly have it, shit might happen. But when you truly trust that even though something might happen, you are going to be taken care of and the problem will be solved with time and patience. Mm-hmm. Nothing can make you really live in fear. I see someone said,
fear draws negative events to your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, that like when people have sleep paralysis. You know, sleep paralysis?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I feel like a lot of that has to do with like fear and trauma that you have yet to transmute. And like that energy is still stuck to you. And so it's starting to wreak havoc on your life. And you need to do some sort of detachment. So like maybe a cord cutting ceremony. You may need to sage yourself. You may need to take a spiritual bath. You may need to cut some people out of your life. But there's something or someone that is attached to you that is, creating this type of energy in your life. So, that's for those that maybe are, even people that are depressed.
Yeah.
If you are going through some sort of depression, and it could come from a lot of stuff, a whole lot of stuff.
I agree. And you know what? I agree.
A whole lot of people.
Yeah. I'm going to say, first of all, before I get to my point, I remember I pointed someone into the direction of your YouTube channel to talk about cord cutting. I didn't have the information at the time. I was like, yeah, check out Divine Chakras YouTube channel, because she would explain that better than me. I don't know how to do it. I don't know what to tell you. I love how you said that. So remember, if y'all want to learn more about cord cutting, go to her YouTube channel. But yeah, girl, let me tell you, I've never had sleep paralysis before, and I am very happy about that. I think because low-key, I've always dealt with my problems. I've always dealt with my emotions. I wasn't scared being dark and sad and gloomy. I learned how to turn my light into that, like turn that into light eventually. But I'm not scared to do that. And I feel like a lot of people have fear of doing that. Like they have fears of fears. And I think that layering on, especially with people who are attached to you, who who have gotten under your skin, like they've really attached themselves. Like they're just, you can't stop thinking about them.
Energy vampires.
Yeah.
Facts.
That's why I don't really.
Thank you. Someone just said it.
Oh, what?
When they have sex with you. Said she said, I know someone, my bad. I know someone that had an incubus visit them at night, said they had sex with it, was very real. Yeah, and that's happened a lot as well. There was, my bad, Jamila. There was this special I was watching. I think it's called like Haunted or whatever.
Ooh.
But it was like a man that had like the same thing happening to him, where it was an incubus or succubus or whatever they called it. But it definitely comes from who you are. Hey, y'all. Hey, everyone that's saying hey. It definitely comes from you forming those chords, those ethereal chords is what I guess the new age or whatever you want to call it is. But, it's those soul ties. When you have those soul ties to people, they can infest your life. Like someone tells you, like, when I die, I'm going to haunt you. And that's real. Like they may still be here, but it's their energy that is resonating with you, Oh
my God. And you know what? I love that too, because it's kind of like your memory of them, your suppressed negativity towards them almost creates a tulpa. It almost creates an energy that attacks you. You know what I mean? It attacks you to be like, bitch, what the fuck is you doing? How about you drop me? Because I'm obviously toxic, but for some reason I'm deep within your fiber, your being. Let me fucking go.
That includes your baby father and them.
Look, that ain't none of my business. So, you know what I'm saying? You're right. You're so right about that.
Nah, I was calling people out. We talking shadow. That's your baby father and them. And, the guy that you had sex with down the street when you were 12 years old and y'all never figured it out, or whatever. Like, let's just be real. We're talking shadow here and Pluto energy. Pluto was that energy that you tried to bury deep down inside, baby. That's that energy that you wanted to forget about.
Yeah.
The Pluto, forgetting.
Yeah.
The forgotten planets. That's all that stuff that you want to forget about, those people that you forgot about, that you're like, oh shit, I forgot I was talking to him. Oh, you blocked him. You thought you blocked him 4 years ago and you forgot all about him. But now he's popping up. Yes, here we are.
And you know what?
Especially now that people are bored and they ain't got nothing to do. So now they sitting around trying to figure out who they gonna hit up. All them dudes from back in the day that's hitting you up now, sis. That's sitting at home bored, ain't got nothing to do. Pornhub done ran out and now they looking for the next jump on.
I see no lies.
By design. That's facts.
Oh my God, straight fucking facts. Because like I just see no lies. Like it's so true. It's kind of like, and honestly, I don't know about y'all, but I didn't even know it was Pluto retrograde till recently. So I had to try to figure that shit out, because I had to figure out what was going on with the stars, because it wasn't my physical and it wasn't my mental, because I feel like I'm mentally fine.
Yeah.
I'm moving to a better place right now, like literally and physically. But it's just kind of like something's up with the stars, because I'm not feeling all the way together. So that has to make a lot. That makes a lot of sense, because things I've been like literally burying deep, because I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be vulnerable with y'all. I didn't want to seem like I'm being too cocky. I didn't want to seem like I was being too confident, because I still want to be humble as fuck, because I'm a Leo rising. So people take that shit the wrong way. But I want to be glamorous as shit, bitch. And I deserve to do that. So I'm finally letting that fucking shit come up. Kundalini. I'm letting that shit come all the way up. And I'm going to let that shit be a meditation for me, because I like it. I know what I like, and I know what I want to go for. And I just have to fucking try. I have to try it. And I will. Yeah. Eventually I will. I always do. I always talk myself out of it, and then eventually I do it. So
I mean, you're doing shit that I thought that I would never be able to do. You know, you talk about your whore page. Like, I mean, that's some shit that I would love to do. Like, I would love to do some shit like that. But I'm just not there, baby. I'm just not there. Like, I don't know. I don't even know how I would give it to y'all. I mean, would I be like, you know, like, what would I be doing? What would I do? I don't know.
I love it though. I mean, it's up to you. It is all up to you, because that's the thing. I understand that, because I heard people say that before too about themselves. You know, you have to get to a certain place, but I think like now I finally got to the certain place.
Because you love everything about you. You love your body. You love your soul, your mind, your everything, your being. You know what I'm saying? And that's not to say that I don't love myself, but I know, like, I still have body things that I want to work on, me personally. You know, I love my body, but I'm like, yo, I had a baby, like, this little belly gotta go. This fupa gotta go, sis. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I got real, like, problems right here, okay? Like, I got real, no, I'm joking. Like, straight up. So I get it, you know, but I wish I could have that courage. Like, you talk about the daddies getting that money. Like, I will be out here getting that money. Okay? Like my sis Cardi B says, this money. Like, by any means necessary, because I love money.
Yeah.
I love money. And I love what money brings me.
You are all earth.
I'm sorry, y'all. I love money. Yes, I do. And I will do almost anything to get it. Almost.
I mean, once again, I see no lies, because I'm realizing more and more how much I like money, and how much I don't really like getting it unless I kind of like intimidated someone to give it to me in a way. So that's kind of what I do.
Okay, Findom. Okay, Findom.
I'm basically like, you might as well just give me $20, and I like it that way. That's kind of,
especially when you're looking cute, and you know you got your makeup on, you smelling good, and you got a few puffs in you, so you feeling good. You like, oh, I could do this.
Yes.
You know, you get that encouragement. See, but that's the thing, yo, we can never think in lack. Like, if you go into somebody asking for money, the first thing you're gonna say is he gonna say no. Well, then he gonna say no. So you say what you say. Oh, he gonna say yes. As a matter of fact, he gonna give me an extra $100 on top.
That energy is going to seep the fuck through, because you're going to convince them right then and there, sis.
Because you already in the way of the manifestation. You know what I'm saying? So you like, sis, I'm already in the way. Mm-hmm. He already said, I'm going in here, he about to give me whatever. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause of what I asked for. So that's what a lot of times we do. It's self-sabotage. We already.
That's real. That's real as fuck. Oh, God damn it. Okay. I have to fucking wrap it up. Because I have a minute left, and it acts weird when you cut off on the last part. But yes, tell us where everyone can find you and all of that.
All right. So you can find me on at Divine Chakras _LLC on Instagram, www.divinechakras.com online. And yeah, you guys follow me. I got I want to do tarot. Oh my God. I got the jewelry. If you guys follow me on my page, you can find the discount code. It's Rona 2020.
Oh, you still do readings, right?
Yeah, I still do readings too.
Okay, I'm gonna have to come to you. Honestly, I'm gonna look at. I have no choice. I need a reading.
Okay.
All right, we'll talk, sis. But yes, thank you so much, Shalom. This was fantastic. I have to come, like, have you come on here again. But yes, thank you, everybody. Thank you to coming to my Wishy Wednesday thing. Get high. Check the link in my bio. Look at my stories. Like my pics. Blah blah blah. Bye. Oh, follow me on Shadow Work Queen. All right. Bye.
Bye.